Hello, welcome. Today our session is for why do accidents occur. In this session, we will see what are the different reasons and factors uh, because that the accidents take place at the workplace. Okay, so the number one is lack of risk awareness. Number one is lack of risk awareness. Many workers do not know what are the risks associated with their task, and they they do their job in unsafe way. They bypass the safety procedure and they ignore uh, the safe system of work. So it is the responsibility of the supervisor and as well as the safety officer to uh, make the workers aware with the hazards associated with the activity, and what are the risks associated and generating from the hazard, and safety awareness program for the worker, so that the worker can have a strong and good knowledge about the all the hazards and the risk associated with their activity and associated with the materials what they use, and the risk associated with the tools what they use. So it is very important, the risk awareness. Number two is lack of knowledge on the activity being undertaken. That's why this point actually, that is why here it's telling that lack of knowledge on the activity being undertaken. That's why the toolbox is being conducted before the commencement of any job, and this in this toolbox, it is the responsibility of the supervisor or foreman to explain what the activity we are going to do, and also there should be JSA for all the activity, and JSA also attached with the permit to work. And when the toolbox is being conducted with the workers, it is important that explain and review the JSA, explain the JSA, explain and share with the workers what are the hazards have been noted in the JSA and what are the control measures. So in this way, the worker will have the knowledge what activity we are going to do and what are the associated hazards, what are the risks, and what are the control measures, so that we can do our job safely. Lack of safety aspects on design. Okay, lack of commitment to safety. Sometimes the management are not committed to the safety, and their objective is only production. So it is not good, because you think that you are wasting time in a safety related activities, for example the trainings, for example the toolbox talk, for example the if you use any PPE, for example full body harness, and it is the standard that before use just check it, the full body harness is safe to use, because it's good to use. Why? Because the tag should be there, it should not be torn, the d-rings, that the turnbuckles should be good, should be in good condition, the stitching should be good, there should not be any cut in the harness or lanyard. So sometimes, and also before use any ladder, you have to inspect the ladder, visual inspection. Before using any hand tools, you have to do a visual inspection before any use. For example, any lifting is being undertaken, so the standard says that before using all the lifting gears in that particular lifting, the rigger is responsible, the rigger has to inspect the lifting gears, that and sometimes the management and supervisor think that it is wastage of time, and because they are not committed to safety, so they think that we are saving time. But unfortunately, if any accident take place, it will result a very huge loss to the company, to the management. That's why the management should be committed to the safety and the safety related efforts. Lack of control. Lack of education, training, instruction, and supervision. It means the workers are not being given the proper education, the training, job related training, instruction, and supervision. Many accidents can happen due to not having the proper supervision. Sometimes the workers are inexperienced in that particular activity, or maybe in the place where they are doing work. Maybe they are in a confined space, so they get confused, and the supervisor is not present for the supervision over there, and they do the job despite having confusion. And in this situation, the accident take place sometimes if it is unsafe. So that's why it is important in the safety. Whenever you have confusion, you are not sure that, and you think that if I go ahead with this, any unsafe any accident can take place, any adverse situation can be developed. So in this situation, you just stop your work and ask to the other person, ask to your supervisor, ask to the safety, so that any accident, every accident can be stopped. Lack of teamwork and a safety culture, lack of discipline, lack of social responsibility and accountability to safety. Actually, here we should know that as a working professional, all the person, safety is the responsibility of everyone. It is not the responsibility of the management only. It is not the responsibility of the supervisor only. It is not the responsibility of the safety officer only, but the safety is the responsibility of everyone. So here it is telling lack of social responsibility and accountability. So we should understand that it is each employee of the company should understand and realize that the safety is my responsibility, safety is everyone's responsibility. And if I do anything wrong, if I do anything unsafe, it will be my accountability to answer why I did the wrong things, because it is the question for the safety, and safety is for everyone. Failure to learn from the past experiences of similar incidents. That's why it is the standard. The every accidents should be, even the near miss should be reported, and every accidents and incident should be investigated. That's why the motto of investigation is to find out the reason and the cause of that incident, of that accident, why this incident took place, so that in future this same accident or incident will be stopped, will be prevented. There should not be reoccurrence of such the same incident or accident. Okay, that's why the every accident incident should be reported, investigated, and report prepared, and it should be shared with others, actually the other companies, to other projects, to other working groups. That's why it is very important. And also the investigation of the incident or accident develops and improves the moral of the workforce. How? If any accident takes place in your workplace, in your plant, okay, and the management is not sincere for that, and management does not arrange an investigation, okay, and after some weeks or some months the same accident happens in your work area, so it will down the workers moral. And if unfortunately the accident takes place the first time, and the management is committed to the safety, and management instructs to the safety department to investigate this incident, and the safety department investigates this incident and prepare the report and advise the corrective measure, and there is some revision in the risk assessments and the JSAs and SOP, and in to see these all efforts by the management, the workers moral will be automatically upgraded. So this is important. Failure to inspect safety gadgets and devices. So I said earlier in the second line, or here sometimes something, the all the tools and safety gadgets what you are using, before use you have to do a visual inspection. Failure to employ competent and well-trained people. Okay, and it is very simple. The management should try to recruit the competent, experienced, and capable work crew, so that they are well experienced with their activity. They know their activity. They know the hazards associated with their activity, and they know the safe way to do that job. Lack of continual efforts in the training employees. The training and education program is very important. The training is, what is training actually? Why the safety training is very valuable and important in the successful organizations? Why? Because they know the training is the process of imparting education and skill to the persons, to the employees. It develops their safety knowledge. It enhances their knowledge on and ideas about their job related hazards, and also it trains the safe way to do their job. No efforts to prevent hazards by employing safety design or by adopting control measures, failure to identify critical components and comply with the preventive maintenance, failure to sponsor candidates who are qualified, deserving, and are interested in making safety profession as their career. So all the time the management should focus to recruit the well qualified and experienced safety professionals. Why? The person and also that person should have a very interest in safety field. So when he will be recruited and assigned at site, he will do his job very carefully, and he will understand his responsibility. He will stop the unsafe activities. He will advise the correct way for doing any job, and he will try to improve the safety culture among the workforce, and he will try to spread the safety awareness among the workforce. So that's why it is very important. Thank you very much for your time. This was these were some the factors and reasons for the accident happening in the workplace. Thank you very much.